Okay, I think we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Self-Achievement Network. My name is Dominic, and I am here with Sharif Youssef, our marketing. What do you want to be called today?
Specialist.
You've been the presidente, you've been the guru, you've been the sheik.
Yeah, I've been so many things. I'm really grateful. Thank you.
You are, you are the best. So, welcome everyone to the Why It's Important show here in the Self Achievement Network. Sharif is our marketing expert, and he has been coming on for weeks and weeks and weeks, times about 150 episodes, sharing with us great information and tips on all kinds of marketing for the last 2 years plus.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been
Yeah,
a lovely journey.
it's a never-ending journey. Yeah, we definitely have a bromance happening here.
Absolutely.
Habibi.
Habibi, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So today's topic is about corporate social responsibility. We're going to be talking about that. But first, if you would be so kind, sir, and tell us who you are and what you do and
Sure.
all that great stuff.
Yeah, would love that. Would love that. Thank you for having me. For the, like you said, for the umpteenth successive week. My name is Sharif Youssef, and I'm a marketing consultant. I've been working in marketing for the good portion of 30 years of my life, and been happy doing it for this period of time. I decided to go independent and work as a consultant, independent consultant, 4 years ago, and I do marketing consulting, strategic marketing, basically for small and medium businesses and professional services. And I also teach marketing and business administration in one of Toronto's private colleges. I have also, like we said, it's been a very nice and enjoyable journey on the Self Achievement Network, and I do have a product on the marketplace, on the Self Achievement Network marketplace. It's a marketing assessment for those of you or those companies or those professionals who are interested in assessing where their marketing stands and how they can improve it. I'm here to provide an assessment and help them, give them a short-term plan, maybe 6 months or something, to implement some marketing activities that can take them to another level. So yeah, this is me in brief.
In brief, yeah. So yeah, the listing that you have in the marketplace, that assessment, yeah. So if anybody wants to have that done, we're going to add the link to it after we're done. I might be able to do it while we're talking, but yeah. I'm Dominic. I'm the founder of Self Achievement Network. I'm also the author of a course called Life Plan that comes in two flavors. One of them is a self-paced course, downloadable course in a PDF. You can do that on your own and discover your passion and learn a lot about yourself and bring it to life. And then there's another version that's coming on May, I believe it's the 11th, and we're going to launch a live version, Life Plan Live. And we'll be doing that every other month. So it'll be an 8-week rotating schedule. And yeah, that's all good stuff. So today, corporate social responsibility. What does it have to do with marketing?
Well, you know what? It is that way or model the companies do, where they help the society and they help the environment and be accountable socially and to themselves as well and to the public. And by practicing corporate social responsibility, or CSR as it is called, or as we refer to it, um, we're by doing that, we're being a good corporate citizen, and companies can have an impact on all aspects of society. This would be including economic, social, and environmental, as I mentioned. And once they do that, then they do have an impact on their brand. Some organizations include CSR as part of their public relations initiatives. Some others give it a separate entity. But it is, at the end of the day, it is a very important aspect of marketing, and it helps definitely builds and strengthens the company's brand.
Hmm. So, I mean, the whole corporate responsibility is the good intentions of a corporation, because I mean, when you have a corporation, I understand that. I've had several companies. There's a certain responsibility that we have to the general public, to our customers, and we have to maintain that, not only perception but that in reality, so that people,
Yeah.
and I see now that how that totally relates to the marketing communication, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and corporate social responsibility is a very broad concept and can have different facets depending on the company, depending on the industry, and it can also include various programs. These can include charity. Sometimes they include volunteer efforts. They include social causes, environmental efforts as well. These can all benefit the society that we're part of and demonstrate how good we are as a corporate citizen. And corporate here doesn't refer only to large corporates and multinationals and so on, but it refers to any company basically, and how it can help the society, how it can help the environment, and so on.
Hmm.
But not only that, it also helps boost the company's brand presence because we're out there in the market, we are present in front of society, and people start talking about us. This means that our brand is getting stronger and stronger. So CSR, like I said, has many benefits, and we're going to see now internally and externally. But this is how it can definitely build or help strengthen the company's brand.
Hmm. Give us an example, like.
Well, I've worked in various organizations that large ones specifically, and also some of the smaller ones that do some things that help the environment. For example, some activities that help the environment, like for example. Uh, Maybe taking an initiative of planting trees in a totally desert place, or trying to educate people to conserve water, things like that. But this can be an initiative, but the thing is that there are some people start engaging in it, especially employees of the company, and when they do that, it does also give them a sense of loyalty, a sense of attachment to the company, which is also a great thing for employees, and it gives them that feeling of how important they are, how important they are for their company, and the importance of what they're doing also for the society as well. So it's not only important for the society, it is equally important for the organization as well. It develops a strong bond between the employees and the organization. It motivates them, and it makes them feel connected, feel attached to the company, and also to their community. And as I mentioned, very importantly, it definitely creates a positive image for the
Hmm.
brand, for the
Hmm.
company's brand.
Yeah. And I mean, I've seen what you're saying, like, so like the tree planting thing. I can't remember a specific example, but I know that the internally, I mean, there's like it really helps to, like, with teamwork, bonding the employees,
So much, so
giving
much.
them uh, the sense of purpose, even outside the company and the community or what have you. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great stuff.
And obviously the magnitude of such an activity is much bigger in larger organizations, but that doesn't mean that smaller organizations, smaller companies, or even individual uh, like professional services cannot be part of that or cannot participate in that, because even if a program is already on and is already like happening in the society, a company or a person can also join that and benefit from that as well, and be able to put it on their website, like speak about it on their social media platforms and so on. So it's I mean it's not just maybe years and years ago it was, a thing of the big companies, because they were the ones that had the money, and they had the money to spend and so on. But still, now even a very small contribution would definitely help society and the environment, especially in these very tough days.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, obviously, this is like the main thing that I wanted to speak about today is the relation to the brand. And when we say the brand here, then it involves the logo, the slogan, the taglines, any other brand elements. But it has one goal, which is basically to create a differentiated image and position for the company. And CSR can help with that. Why? Because the brand is the company's promise and what it can deliver to its customers. And it's very important that a company stays true to its promise. Companies, in order to build a strong brand, they tap into various communications channels to increase their visibility and engage in a CSR activity. When they do that, it definitely helps increase their visibility as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Especially in the age of social media. Sorry?
that's okay. I can imagine, that, we've seen like with VFE.
Exactly. And
Vodafone.
that's a very prime example for
Yeah.
sure.
And they're
Um,
out in the community, and then the community's watching. So that's obviously the brand is being displayed out there, and here's this great company doing this, and the whole image, like, oh yeah, I think I should, my phone company isn't doing that, so I think I'm going to switch. But I mean, that's not really the thing of the whole.
but it shows the strength of the company and how it relates to the community and how it wants to give back, also for the employees as well. Like I said, I was part of one of these programs before, and I know that it creates that bond, that special bond between the employee and the company. There's a sense of belonging that you feel, and the same with smaller organizations as well. But yeah, I mean, being part of these activities definitely increases that attachment to the company, and it shows. Even, I mean, us when we were employees, we get to speak about our company in front of other people. So we're doing word of mouth marketing. We're strengthening our brand, and we're letting people know what the company is doing for the society, right? So it's all positives.
And I think that's what, in the bigger picture, that most people, even if, I mean, they're not working in a corporation as doing that, that's what they want to make some kind of a contribution. And then when a company takes the initiative to do that, yeah, I mean, it works. Yeah, it's like a whole big happy family then.
Yeah, and there are so many activities that companies can think of, or ways that they can help the environment, or sorry, they can help the community as a whole, even by maybe donating some money to social causes, or helping anything, maybe an orphanage, maybe
Animal
a
shelter.
animal shelter, maybe any kind of religious cause. I mean, there are so many things that companies can do, and they can definitely help their image. And it just takes like a little agreement that, okay, so we're going to use this as part of our CSR activities, and we're going to use this as part of our brand building, and that's it. We can use it on our social media, we can put it on our website, we can, and the other thing is that the other party, or the other cause, or the other part of the activity gets to benefit from that as well, because there's more publicity and more visibility of what is happening, and then they get a share of participation from the community as well. So as I mentioned, it's just positive always.
Yeah. So if how would I determine? Because I've thought about that with the Self Achievement Network. Is how would I go about deciding? Because there's so many things to choose from. What to actually get involved with.
I mean, this is a very good question, because how to choose the right CSR activity? There are usually three things that you want to make sure that you're doing. First, determine the cause. So basically, what we want to do is choose a program that aligns with your company's objectives, and goals. So as an example, if you're in an auto industry, then you may want to choose something related to clean or green air or green environment or something to that effect. So determine the cause by finding whatever cause out there and seeing how it can actually fit into your company's objectives and goals. That's number one.
Mhm.
And then the number two is to inform everyone related to your organization. This is including employees and customers. And then you will therefore involve them, get them motivated and connected to the brand. So this can also serve as they can also serve as your brand ambassadors. They will talk about you, right?
Mhm.
And then the third thing is to utilize social media for sure, to spread the awareness of the company's CSR involvement. So find out the cause, determine which cause makes it like really fits with your company's objectives, inform people, customers and employees, get them involved, get them motivated, get them to act as your brand ambassadors, and then use social media. Social media is just it's very powerful. Use the use of social media, especially with CSR.
Mhm.
And by doing that, you may probably get also some media outlets aware of your company's activities, and therefore they can start talking about you. And this is the PR part that I spoke about at the beginning, where you have some exposure, and then the media starts talking about you, and there you go. There you got free publicity right away.
Yeah. And we see it all the time. I know there's companies that are sponsoring this type of stuff. What are some examples that you can think of?
Like some of the very prominent examples in CSR, Microsoft, one of them, very prominent. Vodafone, as you mentioned, um, but Starbucks are very known, have been very long known for their strong sense of corporate social responsibility and their commitment to the wellness of the community. And according to Investopedia, a site that delivers some research, and
I've heard of that. Yeah.
they say that Starbucks has achieved many of their CSR milestones since they opened, and another independent report says that these milestones include reaching 99% of ethically sourced coffee. So Starbucks, one of their main CSR goals was to do ethically sourced coffee. Now, ethically here is a very wide term when it comes to coffee
Yeah.
specifically, but they know what they want to do. So, in terms of labor, in terms of green and pollution and so on. So they have their own goals for ethically sourced coffee, but that's an independent report, and it says that they have reached 99% of their goal of ethically sourced coffee. That's one thing. And then in doing that, they are creating a global network of farmers, pioneering green building throughout their stores, contributing millions of hours of community service as well. And we see that. We see people working, wearing their Starbucks attire and working for the community, and also creating a very strong college program for their partners and employees. So
Mhm.
they are, yeah, they are up there when it comes to CSR activities.
Yeah. And it's interesting because I have heard that Starbucks does that, and
Oh
it
yeah,
does create a certain image. And I was just thinking as you were talking that the that there's I'm sure there's farmers all over the world that are growing coffee, and if the competition down the street, in, let's say, Mexico, right? So this farmer over here was chosen by Starbucks, and the one down the street wasn't. The guy's probably like, "Oh, I wonder what they did to get chosen," because then they up their game, and then next
well,
thing you know, then maybe they'll get some business, and it makes the whole world go around.
yeah, absolutely. And I mean, this is a very strong observation right there. Um, but you know what? I mean, one of the other things that they're also doing is their goal for 2020 was that, or 2020 and beyond, was to include hiring 10,000 refugees, also reducing environmental impact of its cups, and engaging their employees in environmental leadership. So, I mean, they're doing so many things. They are one of the most prominent examples when it comes to CSR. So, I mean, any company, any professional who want to learn some stuff about CSR, yeah, I mean, take a look at Starbucks. That's
Right.
for sure.
Well, I know that they use like almost everything they use is paper, isn't it?
Yes, and I think they started maybe last year or something to uh, I don't know, maybe eliminate the paper or change that and have people bring their own or use different material. I can't remember, but they did have some negative impact, but they still went back and reversed that, and they're still doing fine. They're still
Yeah.
doing very well, absolutely.
Yeah. You
They
know, I wish that other companies would get on board with that because there's so much recycling from the packaging. It's just absolutely, it's insanity.
it's crazy. I mean, especially when you think of these days where people are ordering a lot. I mean, at least here in Canada, I'm talking. People are ordering food and drinks a lot, and the amount of bags and cups and um, plates and cutlery and all that
Containers, yeah, all that stuff.
recyclable material. It's just incredible.
It's damn scary if you ask me.
It is.
You know, think about even 10 years ago that then the amount that has, you know, expanded, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like it's everywhere. People are complaining about bags in the ocean and all that stuff. So this corporate responsibility thing is important. So if you guys have a company out there and you're not doing it, get your shit together.
One one other one other example before I go is and I heard this from my son who Yusuf, who used to work for Adidas at a certain point in time, and the soccer team Real Madrid. So their attire is from Adidas, and I think it was a couple of seasons ago that they made their second kit or third kit completely out of recycled bottles from the bottom of the oceans.
Wow.
So the jersey that they used to wear, I should have gotten an example, but I completely forgot about it. I'm sorry. Um, the jerseys were completely made out of recycled water bottles from the bottom of the ocean.
Wow.
Yeah,
Incredible.
yeah,
And I've
that was
also
incredible.
seen that some companies manufacturing tennis shoes out of that recycled stuff.
Yeah, yeah. That's. I
Yeah.
mean, it's everywhere now. So people need to, like you said, people need to put their act together and try to help the community, help the society in any way, shape, or form that they can.
Yeah. It's our grandkids,
Yes, yes. We should be
grandkids,
concerned.
and yeah, and so on and so forth. Where
Yeah.
we have definitely been not corporate responsible.
Well, at least we have some time to try now, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, think about this one, like all the automobiles that have been manufactured, you know?
Yeah, I mean the hybrid automobiles, the fully electric automobiles. I mean, this also is an initiative for the environment as well, and using electricity. So yeah, this is a huge initiative.
Yep. Wow. Great topic. I mean, we could talk about this for a long time.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's I mean there are so many examples out there. These are the ones that just came to mind: the Starbucks, the Microsoft, and the Real Madrid. But there, I mean, I'm sure if anybody is interested, there will be so many examples out there to look for.
Hmm.
So, anyway,
We should,
in conclusion, I just wanted to reiterate that choosing to be involved in CSR has a lot of benefits, as I mentioned, not just internally for your company, not just for your employees, not just for your customers, but also to strengthen your brand as well. So
mhm.
try to find a cause and support it.
Yep. Well, you can think about that. So, what could we do in the Self Achievement Network? that would.
Yeah, we gotta have a, yeah, we gotta find something to help the community with. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe let's have a conversation about that, and find the cause.
Well, let's do it. Anybody out there that's watching or listening or going to watch this later, have any suggestions? Type them in. We'll
Please do.
take a look at it. We consider everything.
Yeah.
Okay, Sharif, thank you again so much.
My pleasure as always.
Job.
Thank you.
You are the guru, man.
Thank you. I shall see everybody next week.
Okay, Friday, same place, same station, and no technical difficulties, please.
Hopefully not.
No. All right. Bye,
All right.
everyone. Have a fabulous weekend. We will see you back here next Friday from